Have you ever tried to keep your eyes open while sneezing? Most people have thought about it at least once. You feel the tickle building inside your nose, your chest tightens, and suddenly your whole body jerks forward for a split second. And almost without thinking, your eyes shut tight. It happens so fast that we rarely question it. But once you do start thinking about it, the question becomes strangely fascinating. Why do our eyes close when we sneeze? Is it protecting our eyes? Is it a reflex? And is it actually possible to sneeze with your eyes open? Today we're going to explore the science, the myths, and the surprisingly clever design of the human body right here on History of Simple Things. To understand why our eyes close when we sneeze, we first need to understand what a sneeze actually is. A sneeze is the body's way of clearing irritants from the nose and upper airways. Dust, pollen, smoke, pepper, viruses, bacteria, your nose is constantly filtering the air you breathe. And sometimes unwanted particles sneak through. Inside the lining of your nose are sensitive nerve endings connected to the trigeminal nerve, one of the major nerves in the face. When these nerve endings detect irritation, they send a signal straight to the brainstem. The brainstem then launches a coordinated response involving multiple muscles across your body. In just a fraction of a second, your lungs take in a deep breath. The muscles in your chest tighten, your throat partially closes, pressure builds rapidly inside your lungs, then release. Air explodes out of your nose and mouth at speeds that can reach up to 100 miles per hour. Along with that, air comes a cloud of droplets carrying whatever particles triggered the sneeze in the first place. In other words, sneezing is your body's high-speed cleaning system. But during that powerful moment, something else happens automatically. Your eyes close. The main reason we close our eyes when we sneeze is simple. It's a reflex controlled by the brain. The same signal from the brainstem that activates the sneeze also triggers the muscles that shut your eyelids. These muscles are controlled by the facial nerve, which works closely with the trigeminal nerve during the sneeze reflex. When the brain sends the sneeze signal, it activates several actions at once. All of this happens automatically. You don't consciously decide to close your eyes. Your brain simply includes eyelid closure as part of the sneeze package. Think of it like a coordinated system, similar to how blinking protects your eyes without you thinking about it. Sneezing is a full-body reflex, and eyelid closure is just one small part of that rapid chain reaction. Many people assume that closing our eyes during a sneeze protects them from flying particles. That idea makes sense at first. After all, when air blasts out of your nose and mouth at high speed, it might seem logical for your eyes to shut to avoid contamination. Protection may indeed be part of the story, but it's not the whole explanation. Your eyes already have several protective mechanisms. Tears help wash away debris. Blinking spreads moisture and removes particles. And the eyelashes themselves act as a barrier against dust. So while closing your eyes during a sneeze could help shield them from droplets or irritants, scientists believe the real reason is more about neural wiring than direct protection. In other words, your brain simply links the two actions together. Sneezing activates nearby facial nerves, and the eyelids close automatically as part of that reflex pattern. For decades, people have repeated a dramatic claim. If you sneeze with your eyes open, your eyeballs could pop out. It's a memorable image, but it's completely false. Your eyes are held firmly in place by several structures: strong eye muscles, surrounding connective tissue, protective fat inside the eye socket, and the eyelids themselves. On top of that, the pressure generated during a sneeze is nowhere near strong enough to push the eyeballs out of their sockets. Even when you sneeze with great force, the pressure inside your head is distributed throughout multiple areas and quickly released. Doctors and researchers agree, your eyes cannot pop out from sneezing. The myth probably survived because sneezing feels so intense. Your body jolts, your head moves forward, and your eyes snap shut. That dramatic sensation makes it easy for exaggerated stories to spread. But biologically speaking, your eyes are perfectly safe. Can you sneeze with your eyes open? Technically, yes. Although the reflex strongly encourages eyelid closure, some people are able to keep their eyes open during a sneeze. It usually requires conscious effort or simply happens by accident. However, even when people try to keep their eyes open, they often blink or squint at the exact moment of the sneeze. That's because the reflex signal is very strong. Your brainstem is faster than your conscious mind. By the time you realize the sneeze is happening, the reflex commands have already been sent. So while it's possible, it's not easy. And for most people, the eyelids still partially close. Another reason our bodies coordinate so many reflexes during a sneeze is the sheer power involved. When you sneeze, your body recruits muscles from several regions: the diaphragm, the chest, the throat, the face, and even the abdominal muscles. All of these work together to generate a burst of airflow strong enough to clear irritants from deep inside the nasal passages. That explosive airflow also explains why covering your mouth when sneezing is so important. Without a barrier, a sneeze can send thousands of tiny droplets into the surrounding air. These droplets may carry viruses or bacteria, which is why sneezes play such a major role in spreading illnesses like the common cold or influenza. Your body may be trying to protect itself, but the people around you might prefer that you sneeze into a tissue. Moments like this remind us that the most ordinary human behaviors often hide fascinating biology beneath the surface. Sneezing, blinking, yawning, stretching. These actions are so common that we rarely stop to wonder how they work. But once you begin asking questions about them, you discover layers of evolutionary design, neural coordination, and biological purpose. Your body is constantly performing tiny miracles just to keep you comfortable, healthy, and aware of your surroundings. And sometimes all it takes is a sneeze to reveal that complexity. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.